Hello there, and welcome to another Horseman 9 video on this channel. Today's horse is the Blanket Appaloosa. It's a favorite horse of mine. I really like it. And we're going to be trying 3 other challenges along with Horseman 9, and I'll get into that after we get underway. I'll explain what they are. For right now, let's just have a quick look at the horse. Now, this is early in chapter 2, and I haven't earned the speed bonus yet. So this horse only has 5 speed at the moment. It would normally max at 6, but it has 7 stamina, 6 health, and 5 acceleration. It's a pretty horse. That's a nice shade of brown, and I like that white splash on the front. I've got Arthur dressed in a rodeo hat and a scout jacket. Alright, so here we go. Start the clock and underway. Okay, the other challenges I'm going to be attempting are Weapons Expert 3 through 5. And Weapons Expert 3 is kill 3 birds of prey with the Tomahawk. And actually I'm hoping there's an eagle up on this bridge up here. I see it all the time when I'm riding over this bridge, so let's see if he's here now. He never is. When I really need him to be there, he never is. But that's okay. I got some other places lined up where I hope there's going to be some birds of prey that I can get pretty easily. I really like the way this horse looks. Especially when you, if you have Arthur dressed up really like a cowboy like he is right now, he really looks good on that horse, I think. Actually, I like all the Appaloosas. The Appaloosa is one of my favorite breeds, and I like every single one of them. I would say probably the few spotted is probably my favorite one. It would be the brown leopard, but you can only get the brown leopard in the epilogues with John. You know, Arthur never gets a chance to ride that horse. And yeah, I spend most of my time in the game as Arthur, so I prefer a horse that Arthur can ride. Few spotted Appaloosa is that horse for me. But I also like the other 2 wild ones. I think I probably like this one a little bit better than I do the leopard, but I like them all, and I really enjoy riding them. When I'm riding an Appaloosa, you know, I'm happy. I never want to get off. Now, Weapons Expert 4, assuming we get past this Weapons Expert 3, Weapons Expert 4 is kill 10 enemies with crafted shotgun ammo. And I'll be using incendiary rounds for that. And hopefully I'll be doing that in Blackwater. I don't want to assume too much, but if I make it past Weapons Expert 4, the next one is Weapons Expert 5, which is kill 5 mounted enemies using 1 throwing knife per enemy. Now, let's see what's at this camp over here. Huh. I'm always curious about the horses that are at this particular camp.
Slow up now.
It looks like an American paint. Even though this horse only has 5 speed, I think we should be good. I mean, really easily good. Any of the horses can do this challenge in about 13 minutes or so if they go straight to Blackwater. So that should leave me about 4 minutes to play with. And I don't think I'm going to need 4 minutes. right now we're going to Valentine, and as some of you might know, underneath the railroad tracks near Valentine there's a body, and there are vultures that fly out anytime you come near there.
Yep.
I usually shoot those with my varmint rifle, and then I sell the feathers because the feathers are worth about $1 a piece. And but today we're going to try to hit one of them with a tomahawk. And I think the key is to be really quick, to get over here directly and be ready to throw this. Alright, that worked out pretty good. This hasn't always worked out well for me when I tried this with other Horseman 9s. I did this with the Missouri Foxtrotter and missed it completely. And that brings us to another point. Someone mentioned in the comments once, I've done a lot of Horseman 9 videos, and I'm not finished. When I first started my channel, that looks like an eagle up there, but it's not. When I first started my channel, I wanted it to be a resource. I didn't really, I wanted to do a lot of testing, and I wanted to, Horseman 9 was one of the things that really motivated me to want to make this channel, because I see a lot of people even wondering, there was someone that left a comment on a video of mine yesterday, wondering if the Tennessee Walker could even accomplish Horseman 9. And what I want to do is have a Horseman 9 for every horse available to see on my channel. And I know that might be tedious for some of the viewers, like, oh, it's another Horseman 9 video, oh dear. But yeah, I just have to upload them. If I want all those videos on the channel, what I would like is, if you have a horse like a Morgan or a Tennessee Walker or a Suffolk Punch, and you're wondering, will this horse do Horseman 9? I would like it if someone could just access my videos and look and say, yeah, okay, this guy did it with this horse, so I should be able to do it too. Now, I don't want to get mixed up with these pigeons up here when I'm trying to hit this eagle.
There we go.
That's so easy. It almost feels wrong. It's so easy. Yeah, I think it would be good if people who were using like an American Paint or a Belgian Draft horse or whatever could see a video on YouTube that would give them confidence that their horse was good enough to do anything in the game that the game required. And that's the truth. You can play this game with any horse and succeed. And what I'm trying to do here is, there's a telegraph pole down there, and sometimes if you ride away from it and ride back down like this from the hill, an eagle will spawn in the daytime. That's not going to do it today. If you do it at night, it'll be an owl that spawns.
That's it.
So yeah, anyway, getting back to this Horseman 9 thing. So I have a lot of these videos in my archives. I have a big archive on a big hard drive, and I have a lot of these. I have some that I uploaded to the channel a long time ago and never published, just because I think they're boring or whatever. And I have stuff like this that I've had in my archive for months. And yeah, I want these videos on my channel so that people can access them. So yeah, you might see a lot of these in the future. Doing the voiceover helps in this respect, because yeah, I'm just talking off the top of my head while you know, doing this, and that's easy. Adding all the subtitles and everything, that is what makes making one of these videos a long ordeal. So as long as I can do this voiceover narration like this, that's working out for me. So yeah, my eventual goal is to have a Horseman 9 for every horse, every breed. And after I get every breed, then I'll start working on every coat. A little bit obsessive maybe, but hey, you gotta be the way you gotta be. Alright, so I got 2 birds of prey so far. What counts as a bird of prey? You can get a raven, a crow, a seagull, eagle, hawk, owl, vulture. And I'm hoping there's an eagle right up here. So you see, yeah, you can see him. I hope he doesn't fly away though. And that's that. Yep. My next last option down here on Onscreen Dam, there's often an eagle sitting on the handrail there. You know, that would have been my last resort. So now I'm just going to get my shotgun ready. And when I get to Blackwater, I'm going to start blasting these guys with this flaming buckshot. And you notice I didn't give this horse any horse meal or anything like that. You know, I just gave it hay before we got started. And I gave it a health tonic right there because usually you get these guys shooting at you right about here or so. Huh. Okay. Oh, wow. Actually, that worries me a little bit, because if they didn't spawn there, where are they going to spawn? They could spawn directly in front of me, like right now, and that wouldn't be good. Okay, there they are, right behind me. Well, that worked out. Okay, over this boulder, jump over it to avoid the water.
You're doing good, girl. That's a good girl.
But yeah, what I was saying about the, I didn't give the horse a horse meal or anything like that, but you'll notice no problem with the stamina at all. She's run all the way across the map and, you know, still going strong. I did just give her a health tonic.
Good girl.
But that's because I don't want to get her shot out from under me while I'm trying to make it there.
There's a girl.
I would say, if you're wondering about the Appaloosas, they make good companions. I would not use them as a war horse just because they have low health. But for hunting, I find them really, really good for hunting. So yeah, that's the last I'll say about the horse. Now we're getting to Blackwater. It wasn't that bad, was it? And there's Horseman 9 accomplished. Alright, take another tonic. Give the horse a stimulant. Sucks to be you, buddy. Two with one shot. Okay, this isn't working out too bad. Oh shit. Alright, so this is going to hell. And my horse is hauled ass, and I don't blame her. I think I'll just keep it like this for the moment. That went pretty quick. Alright, so that's Weapons Expert 4 knocked out, and we got Weapons Expert 5. But my targets have to be mounted on a horse, so I think what I'm going to need to do is get back on my horse. And that way most of these lawmen will get back on their horses, and I'll have a target-rich environment that way. I'm going to use poison knives. Damn, I hate killing that many horses, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Right.
Yeah, that's my girl. It's all right, girl.
Okay, I saw him mounting up, so maybe if I can get him to chase me over this way, I can get 5 of them really quickly. I can't tell if that hit or not. God damn it. Alright, well, got that one anyway. Oh. I forgot to take a health tonic for myself. Oh well. I hope that was entertaining. Until next time, thanks for watching.